Hey everyone, my name is Jarrett and I am the Content and Digital Marketing Manager here at Mighty Citizen. And today I am joined by our content strategist, Andrew Buck. Andrew, thank you for joining me.
It is my absolute pleasure.
And today we are talking about how to sell the value of marketing to your leadership. So Andrew, how do you sell the value of marketing to your leadership?
Well, Jarrett, it's a great question. It's a question that we hear a fair amount around here, especially when we get into projects with clients, because they start to really see the value of communication and marketing work, and it tends to make them hungry for more. So it's like, well, how do we go to our bosses? How do we go to our leadership and get some more buy-in and some more resources? I think it starts by knowing what value means to your leadership. Typically, we work with mission-focused organizations, so universities, associations, nonprofits, government agencies, and for them, typically, they're interested in growth and engagement.
Right.
So if I'm a university, I care about the size of my enrollment and the mix of my enrollment. If I'm a nonprofit, I care about how much money are we raising in our fundraising efforts, how many folks are signing up for our services at a government agency, those sorts of things. So you start there, I think. You start by identifying what is important, what are the goals of the organization writ large, and then what can we do as a communication or marketing department to directly, and that's a key word there, I think, directly support those goals. So if you identify what matters to your boss, then I think it becomes a lot more obvious the kinds of things you need to share with them on a regular basis.
Yeah. Andrew, in your work with our clients, what are some of the common challenges that you see when they're trying to make the case for what they do?
Yeah, so every organization is unique, right? But some trends have emerged over the last few years that we've seen when it comes to defending the value of communication and marketing. By the way, in a perfect world, you wouldn't need to do this because leadership would just recognize how valuable this is.
In a perfect world,
in which we don't live quite yet. But challenges often include a certain degree of decentralization, meaning you've got all these units and departments within some slightly larger organizations, and so communicating to leadership the ways in which your marketing efforts are supporting the organization as a whole, in addition to maybe some of those discrete units, is difficult. In other words, it's just very complicated, if that's a way of thinking about it. Another is often leaders in mission-driven organizations don't come directly from communications or development or marketing. They come from sort of the client services side. And so they just don't necessarily have the context or the background or the inherent belief in the value of marketing. So you really have to kind of do some basic education. But really, I think at the end of the day, very few things beat showing good numbers. Even if your boss is like, well, I'm not a numbers person. If you show up and say, our goal was to get this degree of engagement, this number of students, this number of signups, whatever it is, and you hit those numbers, that's just undeniable.
Yeah. Andrew, thanks so much for joining me today.
Yes.
Again, we're Mighty Citizen, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.